let you know the fact of finding of Ashifa rape case and the Geeta rape case. First of all, I would like to withdraw the attention of the Indian peoples, Indian viewers who are watching the electronics media and readers of the print media newspapers. The questions can be raised today. When the Nirbhaya and Damini rape cases and the rape happened inside India, a Delhi territory, why would not Priyanka Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi and other Bollywood actresses came on the roads? Why they have not been raised such voices? Which voices coming now for the Ashifa Bano rape case? Few politicians who were attempt to make this incident in communalize. I will be requesting to all of the viewers, rather than make this incident in communalize, we should make a united against the rapist and against the culprits. We must appeal to the Supreme Courts. We must appeal to the legal systematics. We must appeal to our judiciary department to make our laws in a very strong way, so that no one attempt to do such dirty things with minor girls. On 16th of December 2012, when 23 years old, the paramedical student is brutally gang raped by 6 men inside the Delhi private school bus. Why would not such voices has raised? This is the not matter of the Nirbhaya. After that, there are many more such things happens. I will let you know the Arvind Kejriwal for your kind informations. After Nirbhaya and Damini, one more incident happened with Meenakshi. The Meenakshi also harassed by few cops, few goons, and had not been taken such FIR against the goons who were harassing her more than 3 months. And later on, the Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia visited to the Meenakshi and assured them to take the legal action against the culprits. What was action being taken? Do Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia have such kind of records on the papers? Nothing. They simply did just for the formality on the papers, over the papers, not for the legal way. Now I will come to the point of the Congress. The UPA chairperson Sonia Gandhi, who were shouting and charming about the Ashifa Bano rape case. In 2013 and 14, 2012 and 13, the ruling governments was Congress, UPA chairperson Mrs. Sonia Gandhi and the former Prime Ministers of Mr. Manmohan Singh, who had not been laid such kind of the budgetary for the protections of the women. According to the documents which I am holding, where no money has been allotted for any state for saving the women and for their respectives and for their challengings, they have not been allocated any such amounts for women safety and security. Now when Narendra Modi came into the powers, he straight away made 200 crore rupees budgetary for the state and union territory for women safety and security related. The same government, I would like to raise the questions once again. Viewers, the same government, Mr. Kejriwal, who had been given the budgetary to the Delhi police, but however Delhi police had not been utilized the proper budgetary for the women's safety and security. They had been given in 2012 and 13 3 crore rupees. They used just 1.75 1 crore 75 lakhs they use. In 2013 and 40, they have given 1 crore rupees. Rather than use 1 crore, they use just 60 lakhs. Why they have not been used the proper money when central governments had been allotted huge amounts? Why? What was the reasons? These questions we would like to be raised during the elections, and it must go to the Kejriwal as well. Why Swati Maliwal is not raising this kind of questions now? The second questions I would like to be raised. The Ashifa Bano, the Kathua rape cases refer to abductions, rape, murders of an 8-year-old girl, Ashifa Bano in Rasana village, Kathua. A charge sheet for the case has been filed, and the accused has been arrested, and the trials began in Kathua on 16th April. The Ashifa Bano missing on 10th January to 18th January and 12th January. Mr. Muhammad Yusuf lost the complaint on 20th January at Hiranagar police stations at Kathua and stated that his daughter has been missing since an overall 4 days. Later on, Ashifa Bano found nearby the temples, and few Kashmiri and few activists from the Kashmir itself who were claimed that this rape had been happened inside the temple. I will be make sure you guys, this rape never happened inside the temples, and never gone for the Hindu peoples. Mr. Vishal Jangotra, the son of, I will tell you, Mr. Vishal Jangotra, who was the son of Sanjeev Ram. Mr. Vishal Jangotra, I will be clarify about the Mr. Vishal Jangotra, guys. When this incident happened, at the time being Mr. Vishal Jangotra, who were studying their BSc Agriculture at Mirapur, Muzaffarnagar. The college name I will tell you. At the time being when this crime happened inside the Kathua with the Ashifa Bano, first of all, I am very much disappointed, and I condemning about the culprits and the criminal whosoever done this kind of things. We never tolerate them. We must hang them. We must have to be sentenced the lifelong penalty, or maybe if it is possible, we have to be find some more judgment about these cases. We have to be amend these rules. And somewhere I would like to be raise the fingers to the Maneka Gandhi, who are the Women and Child Development Ministers. When several things happen with minors, girls and the women, why Maneka Gandhi is sleeping? Rather than sleeping and taking the laws and law and orders on lightly, we must make our system in a very appropriate, in very strong way. Mr. Vishal Jangotra was the student of Akansa College, and who were pursuing BSc Agriculture from the Kansa College, affiliated by the Merit University, and the Kansa College belongs to the Mirpur, Muzaffarnagar. When this incident happens with Ashifa Bano, allegedly rapes, at that times Mr. Vishal Jangotra, who were attended to the examinations of the college, and the CBI forcefully made the statements and written in their diaries that Mr. Vishal Jangotra was also involved into the rape case. This is very sad news, and this is very danger zones which I am talking right now. Same things when the geeta rape allegedly happened inside the madrasa, and the geeta raped by the Maulvi and Mr. Sawaz Khan. Why would not Tista Setalwar, Shabana Hasmi, Kanaya Kumar, Umar Khalid, Saila Rashid, Karina Kapoor, Huma Qureshi, Sonam Kapoor, Ravish Kumar, and many others many other supporters who were in favor of the Asifa Wano allegedly rape case, why they have been not came in the favor of the Geeta when this incident happens. And in the Geeta rape incident, we and the police and the CBI team, all them have the live visualize of the CCTV footage where Geeta had been kept inside the rooms, and they have used prohibited injections, prohibited medicines, which was used and which was observed onto the Geeta, not for the above 18 years. She is just 10 years. She is less than 18 years. And she is a minor according to the POSCO law. According to the POSCO rules. No such media interfere into the Geeta rape case, which was done by Maulvi and Sabaz Khan. These both guys who have done the rap with Geeta, but no such voice comes from JNU, from Delhi. I know, because Geeta is Hindus, that's the main reasons. If they will play the Hindu cards, they won't get such kind of publicity. But if they will play the communalized card with Asifa, they can get more publicity. In Asifa Wano rape case, this crime branch Jammu and Kashmir, who had been made a charge sheet of 560 words, and so according to the Superintendent of Police Jammu and Kashmir, in Asifa Wano case, there are seven people who were men accused of Asifa Wano. But I will make clear of your attendance, of your prior intentions, of your prior doubt that the crime branch who had been stated seven people into the Asifa Wano rape case, there are no seven people. No seven people. I will tell you why. Because if the rape happens, all seven people belongs to the Hindi community. Only Hindu community had been done for the rapes. If they have such kind of witnesses and the documentary, rather than transparent inside such people who are against our nations and who attempt to defame our nations, we must put all those documents and the witnesses inside the Supreme Court, so that we can draw clear attentions and it can be fact and find the reports, can have the final decisions of the Supreme Courts, not for the each and every ones. I will be definitely fight for the Vishal Jangotra and Deepak Khajuria, who two people are innocents according to my, and third is as juveniles. If they think the seven persons who were as juveniles, they must have to be filed the report immediately, and whosoever found the guilty, we have to be give them life sentence or death penalty, whichever is higher than that. And if it is possible that we have to be make some amendment in POSCO Act, then we also ready to accept the laws. According to the Ranbir Panel Code, which is the used by the Jammu and Kashmir's governments of 302, 376, 201 and 120 B, according to four Ranbir Panel Codes, they have been filed the charge sheet against the accused. And the major parts, the major roles which played by the genius, I really thankful to the genius and Mr. Sudhir Chaudhary, who had been found the exact and the fact from the ATMs which is located at Mirpur, Muzaffarnagar, and this is the same ATMs where Mr. Vishal Jangotra at the time being when rape happens at the Jammu and Kashmir, Kathur Asana village. The same time Mr. Vishal Jangotra, who had been used the SBI ATMs and withdraw the money. At the same date, Mr. Vishal Jangotra when this rape happens at Jammu and Kashmir with Asifa, one allegedly rape case in Rasana village. At the same date, Mr. Vishal Jangotra found inside the ATM, State Bank of ATM, and withdraw the money. The CCTV footage also we have, and the CCTV footage also managed by the G News channels. But however, the Jammu and Kashmir police and Jammu and Kashmir CBI denied that this is the not actual and actuals. This is the not actuals, and the trustables footage which they are having and which they submitted by the G News. According to them, this is the doctor's CCTV footage. And when Jammu and Kashmir CBI team had released, when Jammu and Kashmir CBI team and the police visited to Mr. Vishal Jangotra rented house, which they took from one of the social activists, Mr. Suman Sharma. Mr. Suman Sharma is the owner of the house in which Mr. Vishal Jangotra lives for the renter. National Herald team had been taken the interview of Mr. Suman Sharma and had been asked and a few questions about Mr. Vishal Jangotra, about the characteristics and their behaviors, but instead of Mr. Suman Sharma sons who had given the green signals that Mr. Vishal Jangotra characteristics very well and behavior also very well. They have lived here since and over 3 months, but we had not been seen any unprofessionalisms or any such kind of criminalizations. They have not been observed. But however CBI, the Jammu and Kashmir CBI teams bitten to the roommate of Mr. Vishal Jangotra and had been taken the wrongly statement about that at the time being Asifa one rape allegedly happened in Rasana village. At that time Mr. Vishal Jangotra was not in Mirpur, Muzaffarnagar. He was in Rasana village. They have been taken forcefully this statement. But however, the roommates, when they have been taken the forceful statement and later some, they came front of the media and clarify all those statements that they have been written very brutally and forcefully. They have taken the statement against Mr. Vishal Jangotra. But the fact something different. Mr. Vishal Jangotra and Deepak Khajuria was not involved into the Asifa one rape case. And the Jammu and Kashmir Superintendent, Mr. Naveed Pir Zada, who is the Superintendent Police of Jammu and Kashmir, somewhere he attempt to defend the Kansa College, which is located at Mirpur, Muzaffarnagar, and affiliated by the Merit. They have said that how the university have given the admission to the Mr. Deepak Jangotra. Why Mr. Deepak Jangotra is not an Indian citizen? They don't have rights to pursue for their education in India. When he is a Hindu, he is not a Muslim, and we are not playing the communalism card here. Each and everyone have rights to pursue their study anywhere across in India, in any part of the India. So rather than play the communalism card or secularisms, I appeal to the Jammu and Kashmir police and the CBI teams must behave the humanitarian way, and God knows each and everything, what right and what wrongs. So you cannot change the rights into the wrongs. If you have been changed the right into the wrongs can be converted into rights anytime, any moments, whenever the verdict will come. I will wait for a moment. I will also state one more things. My name is Raj Sisodi. I am a social activist, and I am never belongs to BJP and Congress and no any other political party. But this is the fact of the finding reports which I have, which is I managed from the central government, and which I have some documentary. According to the documentary, I am giving this statement that Mr. Vishal Jangotra and Mr. Deepak Khajuria, this is the both innocent and one of the juveniles. These three people are innocents. And if Jammu and Kashmir and CBI teams have such kind of sensitive documents, and they think and they thought themselves like these three peoples are 100% involved into the Asifa Wano gang rape. Why they don't go? Why they don't go to the Supreme Court and High Court, Jammu and Kashmir High Court, and ask them to give lifelong penalty and death penalty or hang them? Why they don't demand for this? We are never interfere about this. But these three peoples are innocent. Mr. Vishal Jangotra, Mr. Deepak Khajuria, and the Zubinal. These three peoples are not there, and Mr. Vishal Jangotra's fathers, that I will let you know the name of Mr. Sanjiram. Mr. Sanjiram's name forcefully brought it by the CBI of Jammu and Kashmir and the police department. This is the not fair. I fight for justice of girls. I fight for justice of women. I fight for justice of humanitarians. I fight for justice for helpless peoples. I fight for justice for uncountless peoples like in Jammu and Kashmir Hindutva, and as well the Muslim peoples. You don't think so? I'm a communal. I play the communalism cards. I fight for each community. And by the way, before I will wind up this live show, I would like to be asked. Mr. Kerala, Maliva, Kumar, Shonam Kapoor, and many more activists. And especially I would like to be asked Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, Indian Congress Party, Gulab Nabi Azad, Shabnam Hashmi, not raising their voice for justice for Geeta. Why are you playing? You are the only one smart in India. Do you think you are the only in India? Divert our minds into the communalist way and the secularism way. We are never going to be follow you peoples. We follow the humanitarians. And next week I will definitely bring some special episodes for you guys and for making the awareness about how this government, the politicians and bureaucrats changing their minds and defaming the local peoples and the general citizens and harassing them when they knew the man accused and the manhandler of the rape victims, why they don't go and proceed, else the charge sheet. Thank you so much. Thank you.